VirPed.org. It's short for virtuous pedophiles. Not virtuous as in they're better than everyone because they're attracted to children, but virtuous like having moral standards and a sexual orientation that they have no control over, like the rest of us. Before you get all worked up, I'm talking about pedophilia, not child molestation or rape. Pedophilia is the sexual attraction to children. It's a paraphilia. There's a link to more information about it in the description, videos I've made in the past explaining the kind of human diversity and development. Molestation and rape are different. These are abusive actions that often have nothing to do with attraction. Many child abusers are actually sexually attracted to adults, but they act out on children. Meaning you probably don't object to pedophiles because you're compassionate and rational, but you may loathe child molesters and rapists because they violate people. I personally try not to judge either. I just want them to get help and not hurt people, which is why I am giddy with joy. Like maybe one of the brightest discoveries of my whole career. Steven on Patreon told me about VirPed. I've been looking for this very resource because people who feel ashamed or afraid to talk about their sexualities tend to hurt themselves or others in order to cope. I'm just gonna let VirPed speak for itself for a moment. Main page, there's a testimony from a 20-year-old man who has been attracted to young girls since he was 13. Women just don't interest me. I wish with all my soul that I could have a brain that's wired normally. I know that I can never act on what I feel, but I need to speak to a therapist because I don't think I can get through this on my own. But if I talk to a therapist, he could report me because I have to talk about my attraction to young girls. I don't know whether he would or not and don't even know how to go about getting more information. Even the friendships I have are in danger of falling apart because I can't just keep saying, I'm fine, and I can't talk to anyone about my problem. I think about suicide a lot. This scenario is really common. Common enough that you probably know and are friends with a handful of pedophiles. It's a sexual orientation like hetero, homo, pan, or asexuality, not a choice. They probably also can't bring themselves to talk to you about it. VirPed is like the only way that they can spend time out of the closet. And as a community of allies, I know you're aware of what a difference it can make for people to acknowledge who they are, what they think and feel. Fuck isolation. Anyway, I'm super excited about the site. It's making a big difference in the lives of people who need it, and it's really helpful for the general public to learn about sexuality. On their frequently asked questions page, they say, how could society change to make things better? VirPed responds, if a pedophile wants help, society should make sure that they get it before they harm a child. In Germany, the Dunkelfeld Project is open to those who have not broken the law, and in the United Kingdom, there is a program known as Stop Us So. Globally, the Association for the Treatment of Sexual Abusers has become more welcoming of non-offending pedophiles. Our hope is that programs of this kind will become more prevalent. Mine too. They continue, mandatory reporter laws need to be re-examined. On the one hand, they are vital in helping protect children from abuse, but there is one component that is definitely counterproductive: the requirement that psychotherapists make a report if they think their client may commit abuse in the future. This is vague enough that the take-home message for pedophiles is that you can't safely admit your attractions with a therapist. Dr. Fred Berlin has noted non-offending pedophiles used to seek help at his practice, but they stopped coming in when mandatory reporting laws came into effect. This site is sexual abuse prevention. It's not about telling little kids to not get in cars with strangers or advising women not to stare at dark. Nothing that victims do causes abuse. If we really want to change, we have to come up with options for potential perpetrators, something for them to troubleshoot, to be able to talk it out and find ways to live and express their sexualities that don't harm others or themselves. Anyway, that's my really happy thought. We're headed in that direction. Stay curious.